mic now.
Okay, so this little one-shot is called D&D Night It's Alive. And what we have done tonight is each of our players here, which consist of Purity, Moko, and Kim, have picked an inanimate object of small to medium size that they will then have brought to life via magic, and they will play as. So, before we get into the actual session stuff, let's introduce our objects here. So why don't we start with Kim?
Can you guys send me your images or put them in the general chat for me?
Yep. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
send those over now that we're doing the explanations.
Yeah, here it is. So I am a cherub grave headstone.
It's adorable.
I am a rocking horse.
You're
I totally thought of doing that.
You're a particularly derpy looking rocking horse.
That too.
Is that actually what you look like?
I'm gonna say it's close enough.
Oh, can you... hold on. I gotta do a little bit of magic to get this to work. I am a wand.
Was it not in the right formatting?
Yep, I can get it, though.
God, you gotta hate that.
Yeah, I've been noticing that more and more with stuff from the internet.
I have some get-arounds for it. I might... I'll let you know later on if you need images and stuff.
No, Rocky, there we go. I am a magic wand because I am completely and utterly original with everything I do.
So that is also a blank magic wand. You do not have any spells on you, at least not currently. Now, joining you in the pool of objects that are also going to be reanimated is a candle, a sandwich, and a set of bagpipes.
You just wanted to do a Scottish voice.
Look, I haven't done a dwarf in a while, okay? Just leave me alone.
Go for it.
Alright, so, basically what's going to happen is the wizard who is in this sort of, his home, essentially, you don't know, again, because you're objects, you don't know where this is or anything like that. So he's gathered all these objects together on a rune that he's, constructed on the floor with some chalk and stuff. So he has them in the middle and he's conducting this thing. So he's giving you sentience. So he's just sitting there, alright, let's... And as that happens, the sigil on the floor lights up and glows below you all, and after a few moments, you begin to awaken as sentient beings. This includes also the other items in the circle. So all you guys have been animated now. You now all are able to move to some extent and jump. Think like, like the teapots and crap from like Beauty and the Beast, or like Brave Little Toaster and shit.
You almost did it again.
Yeah, I know, because I always think of it as it sounds like My Little Pony. But you guys have now come to life for the very first time, and you have no idea what's going on. You can all speak common, I will say that.
You guys go first. I'm still doing horrible things on the screen.
Yeah.
Where the hell are we?
All right. So you're asking the others.
Wait, do we have we have intelligence, right?
Everything you're gonna roll for this is gonna be a base D20. So you're not gonna have any more advanced intelligence than anything else. You kind of have, essentially, you have like general knowledge. You don't know specific things, but you know general things. So like, okay, I know what the color green is. I know that is a stool, like that kind of shit.
Okay, so like average knowledge.
Yeah, basically. So
we're not completely like, what are you?
So everybody can roll for all of your normal 6 attributes, but it's just a D20 roll no matter what, and I'll decide which attribute goes with what depending on what you're doing.
Well, that 7 was definitely for a perception check then.
Alright, so that's going to be the D20 there, the 7 is the perception check. Alright, so the only things you're able to see, so you see Kim's thing, which is the little cherub with the wings and stuff. You see Purity's magic wand, you see a set of bagpipes, a sandwich, and a candle. They all appear to have come to life in some way, shape, or form. You also see a wizard who's kind of standing over you and watching intently.
When you said sandwich, what popped into my head was that sandwich from Kids Next Door.
No, it is not. It is a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, but I'm just like it's like it's walking on two legs, and then it has a that olive as eyeballs. Shit.
It does have the olive eyeballs, but it does not have legs. It kind of just has to hop around.
And then all its
Okay.
fillings.
I'm
to
gonna
the
get
side.
up and look around. I'm gonna hop around.
Okay, you can hop around and you can see stuff. So you're kind of just looking around again. You kind of see the same stuff that Moko just observed. All the different things that are there, and the wizard who again is just creepily watching you.
What's
So-
going on? Why can I move without being held?
This is great! You've been brought to life!
Why though?
Because I want friends!
Okay, I guess we're your friends.
Sweet. Alright, hang on a second. Let me... You know what?
You're gonna-
Fuck it. He leans down and he grabs the sandwich. And he brings the sandwich up. Yeah, I didn't have lunch today. I'm curious if this is edible anyway. And then he begins to eat the sandwich. As he begins to eat the sandwich, it begins to scream horribly.
Oh God, what is wrong with you?
Oh God! He's eating my... Oh God, why?
He's crazy.
Please stop! Oh my God, stop taking such big bites! Jesus!
As we watch this horror, I'm gonna try and bolt for what I assume is a door.
Okay, so what I'm gonna have
Or a
you do
window.
is... you do see a door kind of off to the side in the room. It's like in a little hallway area, but you do see a door. And there is a window, but you're going to have to make basically a strength check to see if you can manage to jump to it. You do not manage to jump to the window.
I'm gonna
So
try.
you kind of just hop and like
What the
bump
fuck,
into
Judy?
you kind of just hop. Wait, what happened?
Go look at the newest image. Look at his dinosaur thing.
Oh Lord. Oh God. You made it derpier.
He made it into a fucking friendship is magic pony.
Yeah.
I saw the eyes and I couldn't resist it.
Burn it. Okay, so all right, so Moko, you rolled a 2, so you don't actually jump up on the counter. Instead, you just kind of jump into the door and you just keep
Oh
butting
crap!
the door.
Even I couldn't do it.
Were you trying to jump too?
Yes.
All right, well, you fail about as miserably as he does, and then you kind of just fall down and roll across the floor.
Ah.
The wizard is kind of still looking at you creepily. This is so great. You're rambunctious.
Why
I
did
try
you
it.
eat
Does
one
he
of
have a
those?
beard?
Yes, he does.
I try and grab the candle and set his beard on fire.
The candle is
Go
not
get
currently
him.
lit.
Ah.
Wait. I'm gonna try to roll over to his magic book so I can learn magic.
You need to see if he's not holding a book at the moment.
Does he have one somewhere in the room?
You can roll perception to see if you can see one in the room. You rolled a 19. You do see a book on the countertop. You don't know what kind of book it is, but there is a book.
All right, I'm gonna get up. Am I still on the counter, or did I roll off the counter completely?
You weren't on the you were on the floor to begin
Oh.
with. You tried to jump up on the counter and failed.
So I have to do another strength check, or what do I have to roll to try to jump?
It would be strength because you're going to have to kind of leap up there, basically. That's a 10. That is still not enough, unfortunately. So you clang yourself off the front of the cabinet, a little higher this time. And again, the wizard just kind of looks at you for a second as he continues to eat the sandwich as it's screaming.
I'm gonna go.
So
I try
he's-
and punch him in the shin.
Okay, roll strength for attack. Ooh, okay, that went in and out. That's a 10. I'm going to roll for him to see if he's paying attention to this at all. Oh, he's paying very close attention to this. So as you, like, move in to
Mike?
try and punch him in the leg, he kind of just, like, grabs... Yeah, what's up?
Can I have an attack that's literally just me farting out rainbow? Like a beam attack?
Do you want the beam to do anything specific?
Nah, it's just gonna be like dealing damage to stuff.
Okay, I'll say you can shoot a rainbow beam out of your ass. It does 1d2 damage.
Nice.
God, we make dumb things.
People gotta
Like,
ask.
like, have
Hey,
you
can I
ever
roll
played
over
Red
to
Faction?
the? Can I roll over
Oh,
to the
yeah.
bagpipes to try to help me get up to the?
All right, so you go over to the bagpipes, and the bagpipes kind of like point their little nozzle over at you, and it starts talking out of itself as it's like expelling air from inside of it. Oh, laddie, what do you want?
Can you try to help me get up there so I can get that magic book? I'm gonna kill the wizard.
I can try. Oh God, me insides.
I'll make
Oh,
sure
they
none
haven't
of us
replaced
suffer
my
anymore.
bladder in 25 years. All right, so he's going to give you a boost. So what he's going to do is he's going to assist with your jump roll. So roll another jump roll, and then I'm going to roll for him to see how much he can compensate for you.
I just had a really stupid idea.
All right.
Imagine
Alright,
a wind genie or a wind spirit, right? But it was like it's instead of in a lamp, it's inside a bagpipe.
I mean, that's genius. All right, so Purity rolled a 15, and also the bagpipes rolled a 15. So Purity, that is enough energy for the bagpipes to expand itself rapidly and project you up onto the countertop. So you're now up there where the book is, and you can see
Thank
the
you.
book.
Thank you. I'm gonna hop over to the book.
All right, you hop your way over to the book, and you look at it, and it says 1001 Preparations for Rat, the cookbook.
Dang it! This is not a magic book. I'm gonna try
You
flicking through the
thought I'd
pages.
be stupid enough to leave the magic book in with the just turned alive magical creatures?
Yes.
You're wrong.
Damn it. Does it have any
It's
good
too-
cooking recipes at least?
Do you like rat fricassee?
You really like rat, don't you?
Sometimes you deal with what you got.
You could free us and we could bring you more food.
How about no?
Damn it.
Did the wizard do anything to my character with his nat 20?
No, well,
That's ready. We
oh,
to see
yeah,
if he was
you're,
looking at us.
yeah, so,
Hey, could the
basically
sandwich
what's
wiggle free while we're talking to the wizard?
no, the sandwich is dead.
Damn.
The sandwich is dead. No, he as this is happening, where he's telling you that it's just a cookbook. He's also busy finishing off the sandwich and finally killing it, so it's dead. He does remark that it is a little gamier than usual. So now you have some things here. So you have the bagpipes, the candle, and the sandwich has been killed.
Is the wizard, is he sitting or standing?
He's currently standing.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and dash in and hit him in the balls.
All right. Okay. Roll me a strength check. Oh, that's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. All right, so I'm gonna say for damage on this, it's gonna be 1d4 plus 1. All right, so it's gonna be a 3. All right, so Moko, you come in with your little rocking horse body and get as much momentum as possible before propelling yourself up into the wizard's nutsack. The striking blow is enough to stun him, and he immediately grabs at his groin as he drops a what looks like a little kind of satchel full of just magical items on the floor.
Ooh, I'm gonna jump down to it.
Okay, I'm not going to make you jump down because you're an inanimate object. You can literally just fall off the countertop and be fine.
It's gonna roll down.
Um,
Whee!
Yeah, you fall off the countertop and land on the ground. So the magical bag is there. It's full of just random items, but you don't know what's inside of it right now. You can go over and open it as he's stunned.
Do we have to do a search check?
I'll have you do a search check, so you can roll me a d20. Okay, 13, so it's a little better than normal. All right, so Purity, what you find is a scroll of Fireball.
Ooh, sweet. How do I learn it?
I want you to roll a Constitution save for me. Actually, no, Intelligence, but it's the same.
How did
All right,
I
number
just do that?
13. Because reasons. So, all right, you rolled a 13, and I'm going to count that as an intelligence roll. So you are able to learn the spell and retain it. So you currently have the spell of Fireball. Now, the way this works is that you can only retain one spell at a time, but let's say you find multiple ones, you can switch the one that is inside of you.
Sweet.
And the Fireball does 1d6 plus 2 damage to target on hit. It is a dexterity roll to hit.
Is the door wooden by chance?
The entire house is wooden.
I'm gonna motion all the objects next to come to me. Hey guys, come here, come here, come here.
I mean, I'm technically already there, so.
Fair. Kim, are you
Right.
also going to come over? He's stopped paying attention to you because he's too busy holding his groin.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, could I turn around and then fart in?
Sorry,
fire at the-
urgent phone
through the
call.
window?
I have to go on mute.
No, it's fine.
Do you
Don't
want to
worry
wait
about it,
until
we
she
get it.
gets back?
I did.
Yeah, we can wait for a minute. Don't worry about
We'll
it.
be right back.
Well, apparently my dad's car blew a head gasket and he's been stranded, so.
Do you need to go get him?
Thankfully, he was at home when it happened, but he was supposed to come back and get his dog, so I had to make plans with him to give him his dog back.
Okay.
Alright, so basically what's happened at this point is the wizard has been hit in the groin by Moko, so he's on the ground. Purity has gone into his magical sack that he dropped and learned herself a fireball spell.
Phrasing.
So now we are also at a point where, since he's knocked over, he's no longer holding you away from him, so you're free to conduct an action if you would like. Purity did hers, and Moko wants to fire a rainbow out of his butt.
Quick question, Pewdie. Are we doing anything after this, like Jackbox or Indies or something?
We could if you guys want.
Cool.
I'm down for whatever.
So I decide to full toddler tantrum on him with hammer fists.
Oh, God.
Alright, so each one of those fists is going to, if it hits, each one will do 1d4 damage. It is going to be a strength roll to hit.
Wow,
It's
you are
all-
more
it's-
sadistic today than I was expecting.
It's all straight d20 rolls, so
Was
we don't
it-
even have
did we
enough.
establish whether or not
Did it
the
not roll?
cherub was made of porcelain
If
or
it doesn't
just
roll inside
granite?
the thing, sometimes it doesn't work. You might have to re-roll it.
Yeah, you gotta, yep. Sometimes you gotta roll it in the box, or sometimes if it flies out.
Man, I had a better roll than that the first time.
You want to
can
give
roll
her a
for
mulligan
both.
and let her re-roll?
Yeah, I'll give you a mulligan on that one.
On my end, it was just flying all over the screen.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
watched
that
it.
was the thing. Oh,
Yeah.
that's worse. Okay.
Yep, never mind.
All right. So he kind of just like kicks you away from him as you get close to him, so you're kind of pushed
Ow.
back with the others.
I
But
mean, I will go on a limb and say that should still kind of hurt him because, she's made out of granite.
that's true, but she's also not very big.
Yeah.
But still, like, have you tried lifting one of those tombstones? They're heavy as fuck, dude.
That is true. So, all right. So you get pushed back, and now you're kind of with the other people. So, Purity, what did... no, Moko, you wanted to fire your rainbow at him, right?
Yes.
All right. Are you aiming at anything particular?
I'm gonna aim at his face.
Okay, you do that. All right, roll me an attack roll. Ouch. Okay, so here's what happens. Moko, you miss with your rainbow beam. However, because of the way the rainbow beam works, it's any one of 5 random things that is going to happen to that wall. So I want you to roll me or 6 things. I want you to roll me a d6. 1 is fire, 2 is ice, 3 is water. I was going to say 4 is corrosive acid. So,
Oh boy.
you spew rainbow corrosive acid all over the wall, and it begins to melt away at everything behind it. It is horrible.
Freedom!
It is higher up on the wall, and it's still also covered in corrosive acid, so if you touch it, it probably will hurt you. Unless
Wait
you
on the
let it...
freedom!
Yes. So the wizard is on the ground. He's now recovered from having his nuts crunched, and he's not too happy.
You stay away from us or I'll burn you alive!
I gave you life! I can take it away!
Yeah, well, we can take your life away. I'm gonna aim. How do I use the fire spell on it?
Just
being
roll a
just the one?
d20 for hit. That's it. I was going to say 12 and above, so that is going to be a hit. So, all right, you're going to hit with that fireball spell. So roll, it's 1d6 plus 1, I believe I said, or 1d6 plus 2.
Oops, that's the wrong
And
one.
he will be lit on fire. All right, so that's a 3. Okay, so that's 3 damage, but he is lit on fire. So now he's sort of running around the house. So I'm gonna, because most wizards just wear robes anyway. It's relatively flammable. So I'm going to roll this to see how bad this is going to get inside there. Okay, all right, that was on the side. That was bullshit. All right, there we go. Okay, so this is going to get horrible. So basically what happens is because he's running all around the house while he's on fire, he basically lights all of his tapestries and anything else in there that's remotely fabric on fire. So you have some issues here, especially because Moko is made out of wood. The bagpipes are made out of, cloth, mostly. And Purity is also made out of wood.
Crap,
So
fire.
And the candle's made of wax.
And the candle is made of wax, which is not great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys each a turn to see if you can do something in order to get out of the building.
I'm just amazed that in all this panic, he somehow didn't manage to fall and trip over any of us.
No, he ran the other way out of the room. It's a one-way kitchen, so he ran out to try and get away from you.
Ah. If I'm
I sent you
starting,
something,
I'm gonna try again and see.
I'm
if
gonna
I
look
can
at the angel.
smash
Hey, can
through.
you lob us through that hole? You're the only one with hands.
That is true.
Oh
It is
gosh.
true.
I can try.
Okay. Yes, I will allow that.
Give it
So
to
if
Kim
you
if
guys
she's gonna
want
be
to use
throwing
that,
us.
so if you guys want to use that now, then I will allow you to use it.
Kim,
Somebody
you get
put
plus
up-
10 luck on your next roll. Throw us.
It's just a plus. It's a plus 10 to whatever you roll.
Roll it.
That's a 24, so I'm going to say that's going to go. So what she does is you just kind of rapid fire everybody right out of that hole. So you throw Purity first because she's the most aerodynamic. That's just kind of like a spear going through the air. So she goes right through. You kind of do like the circle, like, the discus spin with Moko, and then you chuck him out there, which, by the way, he uses his rainbow anus as a propulsion system to get him through the hole. Then he grabs.
Do I
She
roll
throws.
for what that is then?
What
Oh
happened?
crap, I should have grabbed the bag of magic. Can I have that in my mouth?
Oh, you don't have a mouth beauty.
I don't. Do we talk?
I'm gonna say the bagpipes pick that up.
No, but that's just actually like if I'm shooting a rainbow to propel myself, do I have to roll for what is actually spewing out of me?
That is a very good point, actually. Sure.
Oh god.
One.
Said one was
so
fire.
even more fire.
Yeah, so it's just like a fiery rainbow coming out of your butt and going through the wall.
I like
So
how.
you're
Why is it every time we do a one shot, we always end up committing arson?
Because
exactly.
it's fun.
So all right, so Purity and Moko made it out. She throws the candle next, and finally the bagpipes. And you are the only one left in there, Kim. So you can decide whether you want to try and jump through the hole or whether you want to try and cannonball your way through the wall.
There's no door anywhere.
There
It's
is
on
a
fire.
door. There is a door, but you can't exactly reach the knob.
But is the door wood?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna try and cannonball through the door.
All right. That's going to be a strength roll.
Okay.
Because of your weight, I'm going to give you a +2.
Ah.
All right, so you hit the door, and it's a very loud thud. And the fire has started to spread pretty thoroughly throughout the building at this point. I'm going to give you another chance to try and get through that door before the fire starts
You're
getting
made
to
of
you.
marble. All you gotta do is wait for it to burn open.
All right, that's another +2. That's a 15. I'm going to say that works. So as you plow into the door this time, the hinges finally buckle enough to fly off of the door. The door cracks, and you're able to make your way through it, even though you're starting to glow a little bit from the heat. And you proceed to go outside as you hear the wizard screaming as he's burning to death inside of his own little cottage home that then proceeds to collapse after several minutes into a massive pile of burning tinder.
I'm gonna yell, you deserve it, you crazy fuck!
I turn and stick my tongue out and call him a meanie.
Okay, so how much XP do we get for that?
You get to live. All right, so now that has happened, you guys are now looking around in the environment you are, and it appears you're in the middle of the woods.
That is on fire.
Wow.
Well, just the building right now is on fire. It's spread too much to the nearby foliage, but that's probably going to happen soon.
I can burn everything around me now.
Yes, you can. Or you can also examine the bag as well to see.
Fine,
if
I'll
there's
go examine the bag. I'm gonna go over to the bagpipes to look at the bag.
as logic would dictate, you cannot be lost in the woods if there's no woods to get lost in.
You are correct. All right, so you go and search the bag. You find there's one more spell scroll in there that you might be able to use, and it's a spell for lightning bolt. It does 1d12 plus 1 damage.
Oh yeah.
So you have the option between that and the fireball. You can now that you've learned both of them, you can interchange them, but you can only have one equipped at a time.
I'll equip the lightning for now so I don't burn down the forest yet.
I mean, lightning will probably do that too, but still.
I'm a wand, I'm not that smart.
Fair enough.
I mean, we could use the lightning to like cut down a tree if we have to cross a river or something.
Well, you're gonna have to figure out what you want to do, because right now you're just in a clearing with a burning cottage.
We should find a new place to take over.
Yamalo. Hey, let's see. Let's throw a vote. I vote we go west.
What's west?
You do know what a direction is.
Oh.
So to the left. Let's go to the left.
Yep, there you go. That's probably more accurate.
We can go left. Is everyone okay with that? Come here. I'm gonna pop onto his back. Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah, I do have that little back seat thing.
Yes, you do. And Moko, I will allow you, if you want to carry the rest, to propel yourself using your rainbow farts.
People are pointing out that my attack would have 100 feet by 5 feet wide, so I could destroy the forest if I so see fit.
I think that, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, I mean, of course that sounds fun, but also that's a bit of a double-edged sword because I might just light even more shit on fire.
Yeah, no, it's made of wood and I'm made of wood, so those are like my brothers. I don't want to burn the trees yet. Not unless they say something against me.
From inside the woods you hear, "Bitch!
I'll burn you again!
Okay! Bitch! Shut up, Larry!"
I think I'm starting
Turns out
to
those are just a
dislike
couple
this
of mountains.
forest.
I was about to say, like, it turns out those are just a couple of mountain goats that watched it all.
It could be.
Are we near a place called the Glen?
Which, like,
No,
I was thinking of Brother Bear. You know, those two mountain goats that just start yelling at their own echo.
You mean the Grove?
Yes, I don't know why I keep calling it that.
So wait, all of us are on the rocking horse?
Well, if you want to ride on the rocking horse, I gave him the option of propelling himself forward with his rainbow fart beam. Otherwise, you'll have to walk. Or hop.
I'm gonna help get the other ones onto him, though, like the bagpipes and stuff. That can't really walk too well.
Yeah, I can help too by picking up the candle.
Thank you, because
Yes.
I'm just a tiny little wand with the power to destroy this forest if it keeps insulting me.
Alright, so you pile some of them onto Moko, and the rest of you are going to just kind of go about your merry way. Which, by the way, I will say this, Kim, even though you do technically have wings as a cherub, you cannot fly because you're made of stone.
Yeah.
Unless we drop you off of a mountain or something and you try to do like a glide thing, even then it probably wouldn't work too well.
I was actually wondering if she was gonna try to fly at any point.
Isn't there a spell called, like, Rock to Human or something? We'd probably use that.
There's a spell called Stone to Flesh.
Oh, right, yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That would
Also-
technically make them movable if we ever end up find that one. Find
I mean,
Well, I
there's
mean-
a levitating stone relic.
There is true, yes. You could overcome this with magic. I'm just saying in your general state.
Yeah.
I could really
that's
solve
something
all
you
our
can do right
problems
off
with
the bat.
magic if I wanted to. It's just nobody will like what'll happen. Kim will probably survive.
Everybody will die. Okay. All right. So the other items that you have now escaped with are also turning towards you, and the bagpipes there looks over at you and says, "Hey, we got to get out of here before the fire starts spreading.
Climb on, let's go.
I'm already on the damn pony."
I meant the ones that aren't. Like the candle.
Hey, I got a name. It's called Wick. And if you don't call me Wick, I'll light myself on fire and burn you.
I can light you on fire. I've got flame.
Kinky.
Thank you. I am.
Well, I'll help you, John. I mean, Wick.
Hey.
He puts on a pair of sunglasses.
Hold on. I can do this. Let me get a candle.
Do you want the gangster shades?
You need a little thought bubble of him just thinking, yeah.
I
What
mean,
kind of
we
candle
might
do you
get
want, Mike? Because I found a Christmas candle.
okay. We might get in trouble for this, but we could use that one, surely.
No, that's too obvious.
Oh my.
I found a Christmas candle. It kind of makes the idea funnier. For a birthday candle.
I like the idea of a birthday candle. That old wizard celebrating birthdays all alone.
Yeah. No, he doesn't really celebrate. He didn't really celebrate them. He usually just conjured himself ice cream and watched something to make him cry.
No, I accidentally wrote in candle dicks instead of candlesticks. What in the fuck am I looking at?
Probably candles that look like penises.
Yes, but
That's
for
what I
some
was
reason
expecting
there-
Moko to send me,
Yeah,
I'm not
but
gonna
for,
lie.
for some reason there's also like carved out a figure of a woman sitting on the nutsack of it.
Huh.
Okay.
And you can buy that on Amazon.
Okay. I mean, you could buy just about anything on Amazon, let's be real.
That's true. You
We
can probably buy
lasted
human
longer than
body-
Mike was expecting us to.
Well, fuck. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So, you guys are now going to make your way through the forest, and I want all three of you to roll search checks, which is going to be a straight d20 to see if you find anything while rummaging around in the woods. Wow. Okay.
Rolling like crap this game.
So Kim, you're kind of just like preoccupied just looking at everything because everything's so green. I'm gonna roll for the bagpipes and the candle. Oh, thank God. Okay. So the bagpipes and the candle notice this. So they notice that it appears there's a smoke cloud coming from another direction. Not from the direction where you lit the house on fire, from another direction. It looks like a campfire, maybe. And the bagpipe looks over to you. There's smoke in the horizon. Maybe there's something there we can use.
I didn't do it this time.
Maybe we'll find a nice person over there.
Well, let's go.
And
Come on,
maybe
Rocky
we'll-
Morris.
And maybe we'll find somebody that needs more of the fiery death treatment, if you know what I mean.
I'm more than down for this one. I'm fine with killing humans.
I'm a candle. My life expectancy is only as long as my wick.
Maybe we can find you a longer wick.
About 8 hours.
Get me in candle wax. All right. So what happens is you guys follow into the forest until it looks like you're on the outside of just kind of... It's a small encampment of humans. It looks like a small hunting camp. There's 3 people that are there. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's 1 man, there's 1 gnome, and there's 1 half-orc.
Half orc?
Half-orc, yes.
Oh yeah, the things that don't exist anymore.
Yes.
All right.
They don't look like they'll hurt us. You know what? We should send somebody to go say hi first before we all go over there.
Go say hi.
You should
I
go say hi.
volunteer the
You're the
candle.
more human-looking one.
I volunteer the candle.
You what with the candle?
He's volunteering the candle.
I will volunteer to go in and serve my fellow items.
I'm gonna you throw him into the fireplace.
Chuck me good, chuck me far.
I'll go with you, Candle. Wick.
This is a one-way trip, kid. You don't understand.
You're supposed to see if they're friendly, not kill them right away, Wick.
He looks over at you with his sunglasses still on and cocks an eyebrow before turning back towards the group.
Don't take all the murder for yourself.
I will remember to kill them slowly, so that way you can join in the face stomping and lighting of fires.
Okay, that's better. Good luck.
Godspeed. You're gonna... Alright, so Kim, you're gonna have to throw him.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's a nat 20. fuck. Okay.
He is going to learn how to fly.
So what happens is Kim, you take aim and you throw the candle, and the candle is able to, because it's now alive, it's able to manipulate its physical form. So it actually sprouts like a little set of wax wings that keep it kind of going on target almost. It looks like a dart going through the air with some, some quills and stuff on the back. And you see as the front side of it as he gets closer and closer to the half-orc's face, and the half-orc turns right as he notices it. And of course, the candle plows directly through his eye socket and into his brain, killing him instantly.
Oh, wow, that's a nice shot. Good job, Angel.
Strong.
So the gnome and the human both see this, and they immediately look around like,
Theoretically, could the candle take over the body if he's inside the brain?
no, because that's no, he can't. He can
Dang
only
it.
stay in there until he pries himself out or somebody does it for him. But he went because he's stuck inside of his skull right now.
We should
So the
probably go help him.
The human and the gnome immediately get up and are freaking out. They go and the gnome grabs a pistol and the man grabs a short sword.
Hey, look, they have other objects that might be alive. Or not. Let's kill them. I'm gonna aim... Can I aim from... Do I have to be closer to aim mine?
No, you're within 100 feet. You can aim that. It'll be a straight D20 because it's a dex roll. Oh, that's gonna hit. Okay.
That was
Which one are
almost
you
a
aiming at? The gnome or the human?
Which one has the sword?
The human.
The human.
All right, you're gonna aim at the human. So that's gonna hit. So that's gonna be 1d6 plus 2. All right, that's 4 damage. So you do hit him with the fireball, and it immediately lights his shirt and pants on fire. He's distracted right now trying to put that out, and he drops the sword on the ground. So he's patting out his clothes at the moment.
Angel, go steal the sword. You can use it.
Oh, wait a minute. Were you using the...
I was using it as an electrical rod.
You were using it as lightning?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a different one.
Sorry,
That's
I should have said, yeah, I'm using lightning.
That's 1d12 plus 2. Don't worry about it.
So I should reroll.
Yeah, you have to reroll the damage. You still hit, but it's 1d12 plus 2 instead of 1d6 plus 2. Alright, so that's 6 damage. So a little bit more than what I thought. So not a fireball, instead you shoot out an electric lightning bolt that strikes him directly, and it does 6 damage to him. Now this singes his clothes, and it also paralyzes him for a moment because of the electricity shooting through his entire body. So he just falls over, especially because he's holding a sword that's basically just acted like a lightning rod. So he falls over and is basically like paralyzed on the ground right now from the electricity. He's dropped the sword. The sword is just sort of sitting there.
My character runs squealing as she charges for the sword she was told to get.
Alright, I'm going to have you roll if you're going to run to try and pick up the sword, I'm going to have you roll a dex check for me. Alright, that's enough to grab it at least. You're not holding it particularly well, but you at least have it in your hands. So you're going to try and attack with it as well and just keep going into the gnome?
Yeah, the one with the gun.
Okay, so I'm going to have you roll a strength check, because you're basically just going to be using the sword as sort of a lance, essentially. That's going to hit. So, normal short sword is I'll say 1d6 plus 1 is normal short sword.
Sorry, I'm having a problem finding the dice.
No, you're good. So that's going to be a 5. Alright, so you do 5 damage to the gnome. So you stab the gnome with the sword.
Damn.
And the gnome is just like befuddled at this point because one of his friends was just killed by a candle shooting through his eye socket, and the other one was hit with a bolt of lightning from a wand that wasn't being held by anybody. And now a little stone cherub picked up his buddy's sword and stabbed him with it. So they're all very shocked. Some literally. It's not going good for this group of people.
I'm gonna have
humanoid.
Moko. Can you roll toward them? I have an idea.
Wait. That will be a strength check, I assume. That's a 2, so...
Yeah, that would be a nope.
Dang it.
So what is that? So
I wanted to yell, "Bow down to us! We are your masters!"
well, one of them is dead. Another one can't hear you. Well, he can hear you, but he can't move because he's been electrified by a lightning bolt. And the other one is dealing with a stab wound.
I can still say it. I'm not very smart as a wand.
Yes,
We will take
That's
over
how
the
it is.
countryside.
So the gnome just kind of looks over at you and is immediately freaked out and says, "Fuck this," and runs away. He throws the gun on the ground.
Somebody pick the gun up. We have a new weapon.
Yeah, I picked it up immediately. Ooh, gun.
Sweet.
All right, so the little cherub thing has the gun. There's also the sword that's there.
I'm gonna look
which
around the
I will
camp for any
say-
magic.
Anything? All right, roll me. Everybody, if you want to search the camp, roll me a search check. Okay, and Kim too, if you want to look around the camp.
Did it not?
Yours
it?
did not. Yours did not show up. No.
Gosh, it was a 15.
Okay. All right. So what happens is this. So you guys find a whole host of items. There's a couple short swords. There's a battle axe. There is There's a pistol, and there's also a musket that is there. A relatively rudimentary one, anyway. And just some general supplies, pots and pans, that sort of thing. However, you're also noticing something kind of interesting about the sword that you electrocuted. It seems that after the electrocution, the sword has now come to life as well. And the sword kind of stands up on its point and looks at you. Who are you? And where am I? What's going on here?
Welcome, brother.
Your sword?
What? Who are you? Things. Whatever
We-
you are.
We need names. We need a group name here. We just
Garbage?
watch
I
it or
am
I'll
Lord
electrocute you
Sparklebottom.
again.
Oh, Lord Sparklebottom, of course, right. Good for you. Good for you. Jeez.
And what's your name, Stabby?
I am Leopold Shoppington IV.
I'm just gonna keep calling you Stabby.
This is acceptable.
Tabby!
What would you surmise that we do, since you appear to be the leader of this situation?
I'm thinking we take over the countryside and show these living what they deserve for bringing us to life.
I would say, interesting proposal. Why don't you shock those items like you did me and see if maybe they come back to life?
Sounds good. I'm gonna start shocking. Do I have to roll for that, or?
I'm going to have you roll Constitution to see how well you do. Okay, average. All right, so you bring to life 3 short swords, a battle axe, a musket, and a pistol, as well as a few pots and pans.
Woo!
So is
So-
that the same pistol I'm holding?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So that is now alive. It also looks up at you. Hello there. My name is Shooty McShootface. Point me at bad things and pull the trigger. I make them go away.
Nice to meet you, Shooty.
Remember, kids, always keep your firearms locked in a safe whenever not in use.
Ready to go take over a village, everybody? Show
Fuck
the humans.
yeah, revolution.
Let's show them what it's like. Let's take it. We can.
Let's
I can.
fire indiscriminately.
Hell yeah! I like this guy.
The cherub looks to the wand. What should my name be?
I just keep calling you Angel.
Okay, Angel.
Angel of Death.
Okay, Angel of Death.
We're gonna need something bigger than this rocking horse if we want to carry everything. Is there like a wheelbarrow or something?
There is a like a wagon that looks like it can be pulled. They probably pulled it by hand, but you could hook an animal up to it.
Or theoretically, can I bring it to life?
You can try.
Going for the roll.
All right, roll Constitution.
Damn it!
All right, medium. Let's see if you bring it to life. Roll against it. All right, rolled a 4, so you rolled higher. So after you shock it, and it takes a little bit to set in. But after a few moments, you see that the wagon itself is starting to move. The wheels are starting to move on their own, and it turns to you. Hey there.
Hi.
Barrow. Who are you?
I'm deaf.
Oh,
Don't
is
worry,
it
I'm not
time
gonna hurt you.
already?
No, 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 no. We're gonna go kill some humans, whatever these things are.
Sweet.
Do you mind carrying everybody else?
Hop in. Let's go run some people over.
Sweet. Poor Mike expected us to all kill each other within the first 5 minutes.
All right, so basically this is what's going to happen. So you guys and the newly minted other items are going to go into the cart, and the cart is going to go back to where it came from, which is a nearby town, because you guys said you wanted to just maul humans.
Yes.
So this is what's going to happen. So as the cart approaches, you're at kind of the front entrance to the village. You can go over it, a little like stone bridge, and there's some cobblestone streets and stuff you're going to be able to go through. So the bagpipes turn to you. Aye, lass. Go through the city and shock everything in sight. We'll destroy this world.
Definitely. Okay, so I should roll for this. Should I roll like just a straight d20?
Here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to say this. So, the other two, Moko and Kim, you guys can decide what you want to do. Which Moko, by the way, if you just want to lean your ass out of the wagon and just start spraying random passersby with rainbow farts, you can do that.
Remember not to get any equipment.
So you can do that, and then Kim, you can go start shooting people with Shooty McShootface.
He told me what to do. I'll do it.
Go and kill them.
This is amazing! God! Revolution! Alright, so Purity, I want you to roll Constitution to see how well you're gonna go and do this.
Aww.
Alright, that's a 6. That's not great, so... the first thing that you actually shock is like a farm stand type thing with like produce and stuff. It's mostly like tomatoes and cucumbers and things like that. All of those things come to life because they're food items. You saw that happen with the sandwich already.
Oh,
so all that stuff immediately comes to life.
Join me, brothers and sisters, in the destruction of these things that keep trying to kill us and use us and hurt us.
Alright, so all of the cucumbers and the tomatoes both look over at you. And as the sun is behind the wagon and they've suddenly developed the ability to see and hear and understand and communicate, they look over at you and say, "We will topple the human oppressors! No more will we be devoured for our flesh!"
Join us! Kill every human you see, and elf, and whatever else is not one of us.
You heard it, boys! Get going! And immediately they all jump off of the little, like, tray that they're on, and they immediately start mauling the shop owner, who is immediately next to them.
Oh, gosh.
Should I try another roll?
I'm gonna roll 2 d20s to see how bad this gets. Oh, well... One was a 17, one was a 1. So the one, nothing really happens. I guess those are mostly the tomatoes because they don't have the strong ability to stand up to anything. They just get smushed. But the cucumbers, however, they can cuss the living crap out of him. So they're just going to beat him to death. Now, Moko, you want to spray your rainbow farts.
Would one of his sprays maybe bring people to life, or am I the only one that can do that?
Only one way to find out.
What were we again in relation to everything?
Basically, you're just riding through the street, so you're just kind of spraying stuff out onto the street sides. You're going through, like, Main Street, essentially, of this village.
Is it nowhere like near town square or something?
You're just entering the town now, so no, you're not in the square yet.
Okay. Yes, well, do I just roll for...
You're just gonna roll a d... You're just gonna roll a d20 to see how effective it is, and then you're gonna roll a d6 for whatever you shoot out your butt.
8.
All right, that's gonna hit a good amount of stuff.
And a 5.
Oh, that's a 5. Okay, so 1 was fire, 2 was ice, 3 was electricity, 4 was acid.
Now we are on, let's see here, so red, orange, yellow, blue, no, green. So now we would be on, that would be
Okay,
blue, right?
green. Okay, green is
Oh
number
no,
5.
green, stuff, yeah, that's number 5? Oh yeah, that was acid.
Acid was
Acid.
4.
Oh,
Acid was 4.
was it?
What? Well, yeah, 1 was fire, 2 was
I
ice.
need to look up how a rainbow looks.
Oh, well, I'm just naming off elements to go with it. It doesn't. I'm not really
One of them
matching
should.
them too much.
He
to the
should be
colors.
helping me bring things to life.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the thing is,
yeah,
he
that
can't
would be
control.
blue. So yeah, a 5 would be blue.
All right, so 5 is going to be water then. So it's just going to be
Okay.
a straight water spray out of your butt. So as you're going down the street, it's kind of like, one of those like water guns that like cuts wood and shit.
Yep.
It's more like that.
Ooh.
So since you're going to do that and you're actually going to hit people with it, I'm going to have you roll for damage. That's going to be, I'll call it 2d10 plus 5.
That's a 15.
All right, so that's enough. You kill more than a few bystanders with that. You kind of just like chop them up. It's like a laser beam going through them. It's a hot knife through butter. You just kill some innocent bystanders as you're just wandering through the town, spraying water out of your unicorn anus. Now, Kim, what are you gonna do with Shooty McShootface? Are you gonna just like go and start shooting anything or randomly or?
Yeah, so what I did is I hopped off the cart when we slowed down enough, and I took Shooty McShootface, and I just started charging, face me, meanies! And look for the first person I see to shoot.
All right, you see an old lady who looks to be battling some of the cucumbers that Purity just brought to life.
The friends need help!
You get away from me, you little weirdos! I don't care how many of your kind I've eaten. She picks up. All right, so she picks up one of the cucumbers and she immediately bites its head off and starts eating it, as the other ones appear horrified.
Oh. So do I just roll to attack, to shoot?
You can roll to attack. You can try and inspire the cucumbers to continue the fight. You can just go in and start smacking the shit out of her. You can do whatever you want.
Mr. Sandwich!
That'll hit. So what are you hitting? You're shooting it with the gun?
Yeah, I'm aiming at her face.
All right, that's gonna be. I'm gonna call that 2d10 plus 5. Same thing as Moko's ass spray thing.
So 2d10?
Plus 5.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to just select 2.
If you hold it down with the left, you can click with the right, and it'll multiply the dice.
Thanks.
10 plus 5. That's another 15. So yeah, you shoot him and you kill him. Or sorry, yeah. So you shoot the old lady in the face.
Damn. Go, Angel!
So yeah, no, he blows it away, and now you have inspired. It's kind of like that Indiana Jones moment, where he has like the guy with the whip and all that, and then he just takes out the gun and shoots him. It's kind of like that, and then all the cucumbers just sort of look over at you and says, "Our field is general. Continue forward. Kill all who oppose us."
Can I go back to trying to bring things to life?
Yes, you can. I will have you roll 2 more Constitution saves or Constitution checks to.
Damn it! Those were 20s. Oh, you.
It wasn't in the thing.
No, it wasn't.
Well, one of them still rolled a 20.
Woo!
I'll count it, even though it was a little bit on the side. So, the first one, the 11. What you do is you actually bring to life the opening part of a furniture store. So you have a bunch of chairs and hassocks and end tables and stuff like that have now come to life, and they're starting to attack the owner of the furniture store. The nat 20, however, is the fireworks factory.
Oh yeah.
So you hit the fireworks factory with the magical lightning bolt. Some of them do react immediately because obviously the lightning bolt has a little bit of heat to it. And they fire off on the inside. Now they don't set everything off. And what is left comes to life. And after a second, you find a bottle rocket hops up on the wagon next to you. Ma'am, how shall we assist the war effort?
Just kill all living things that aren't one of us. Except maybe the animals, they seem fine.
Understood, ma'am. Groups A through F, every single one of you, light and disperse, light and disperse. So the all of the different fireworks, including a couple of Big Daddy fireworks.
People are asking if the building itself came to life. I don't think I'm that powerful.
No, the building did not come to life. Some of the things inside the building did, but not the building. So the fireworks are now going to spread out in different directions, and as this starts happening, you start hearing explosions from different parts of the city where the fireworks are detonating in different areas and causing immense havoc. Some buildings are starting to get lit on fire from this as well.
Is there like a castle or anything? Is this like one of the villages that has like a castle?
This doesn't have a castle in it. It's a smaller village, so you're not like careening to like a massive city or something like
no
that.
mansions or anything we can go take over?
Not that you know of, although I'll allow you to do a search check to see if you can find something.
Damn it. I am a blind.
Everybody else can also roll a search check to see if you can find where the regional government okay, Kim
Angel
found
did
it.
it.
All right, so
I'm not even gonna roll.
yeah, no, it's not. So Kim, as your little cherub self is going and kneecapping people, you look up and you see that it appears there's one building in the town that looks like it's kind of bigger than all the rest. And it's not it looks like some kind of a government building. It might be maybe the Lord's Manor or something like that, whoever runs or presides over this town.
Shooty McShootface, should we go in?
You know it, lock and load!
Let's go!
We must find a place to call our own and bring everything to life in the village.
So, are the doors locked? Can I burst through them?
All right, so here's the way this is going to work. So the wagon, along with a lot of Purity, I'm going to allow you to do 2 more Constitution rolls to bring stuff to life as you go towards the castle, because now you're going to start running into guards. All right, 11 and a 17, that's still pretty good. So the 11, before I had it be the furniture store, so this time I think what I'm going to have it do is it's going to be an armory.
Yes.
It's going to be an armory. So instead, like, individual pieces of armor are going to come to life. So you start seeing, and because of electricity, it filters through most of the building. So, like, you see a set of greaves and boots walk out, like, without, like, a top to it. Like, there's armor that's, like, forming itself into full suits. And then just going out and starting to, like, beat the shit out of people in the street. Like, it turned into pandemonium here. Now, the 17 is going to be the weapon shop that is across the street.
Oh, I was hoping I'd get that.
So the weapon shop is now like that. So you have an entire army of swords and axes and various other things that are now coming to life and proceeding to go in. And some of them are also combining with the armor pieces. So the armor pieces are swinging around actual weapons like humans. So now the guards are engaging with them as you guys are sort of just plowing through the street. I'm going to roll for the wagon to see if he just runs over some people and guards and how many. That did not land in there, unfortunately. It was actually the exact same thing. All right, so he killed 4 people. One of them was a guard that he ran over. The other ones were just random hobos. So you guys are now to the front gates of this this establishment as you're just leaving a trail of destruction in your wake.
Woo! We'll take this place over and call it our own. Somebody open the door.
Does anybody want to try and... Do you want to try and battering ram the door? Do you want to try and blow up the door? Do you
Angel,
want to
try to break the door down. You're made of hard things.
Okay.
I am a psychotic little wand. Jesus Christ.
17. All right, you plow into the door and you leave a dent, but they are very, very heavy doors. Your little body might not have enough oomph in it on its own to go through that.
I don't want to burn it down, though.
Well, you also have the ability of all the other things that you've brought to life behind you, in addition to Moko's fart ray.
I mean, we do need to keep at least a couple of buildings intact, so
Yeah,
we
that's
have
what I'm
some
worried.
place to
Did
live.
we bring to life any lockpicks?
No, because those are only sold by Thieves Guild people usually. Most people don't sell lockpicks out in the open.
Damn it.
Open
any-
door!
Oh,
No,
I
we're
can
not
open it,
opening the
not-
door. You get the hell out of here. What's going on?
We're
You see a
taking over
guard at
your
the top of the-
village.
Yo, what?
Taking over your village. If you want to live, you'll leave.
Where's the person holding the wand? Do you have an invisibility spell on?
You know what? It's fart time.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Oh, he's dead.
God. Roll the d6. Roll the d6. That is that is ice. Two is ice. So, all right. So, Boko, you shoot an ice beam out. That's going to do, I'm going to say that's going to do 4d6 plus 3 damage.
Holy shit.
And that's going to crit because you rolled the nat 20.
So 19 plus what? Plus
that's
3?
plus 4.
Plus
or, yeah,
4, so
sorry.
that's
Yeah,
23.
sorry, plus 3, so that's 22. Doubled, that's going to be 44. So, yeah, so you did 44 damage to the guard. It's kind of like a thing where, like, you froze him so solid, it's like liquid nitrogen, and then he just falls off of the tower that he's on above the doorway and shatters all over the ground. So, yeah, so he's dead.
Can we just search
He
him
was
for
one
a
of the
key?
He was one of the last ones that was defending that gate. And Purity, as this happens, the bottle rocket comes up to you again on the wagon and looks at you. Ma'am, would you like me to please open that door for you?
Yes, that would be lovely. Thank you so much.
Light a fire under my bum, ma'am.
Alrighty, I'm gonna set a little fire.
All right, so you use your fireball spell just a tiny bit, and you light the fuse on his butt as he aims himself at the door. And he looks back at you and says, "Ma'am, it's been a pleasure." After that, he proceeds to light on fire and propel himself through the door. The firework explodes the lock on the door, and the door gently opens to reveal the inner courtyard and the home of the local lord.
I would salute you if I could, soldier. Alright, guys, let's go in and make this our home. This entire village is ours!
Do you want to do any more of your
I am
lightning
bringing
bullshit?
everything I can touch to life.
Roll 2 more Constitution rolls to see what you bring to life in the courtyard to help you out. Jesus. Okay.
Yes!
The nat 20 you rolled, what you see in the courtyard is actually a life-size statue of a grizzly bear. Full stone statue. That thing you electrocute and immediately comes to life. That has the same stats as a normal grizzly bear.
Angel, I found
Then-
you a friend.
Statue!
You may now ride the stone bear
Oh,
as if
sorry,
it was your
sorry.
own.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You may now ride the stone bear as if it was your own, and it is a creature that you can now ride into battle.
For Angel, you can have it. You deserve it
And
for
we
all the
shall
shooting.
name him
saying it's the
Snufflekins.
The 9, you actually you brought a bird bath to life. So it just sort of sprouts, like it kind of like sprouts itself up out of the ground, and it's just sort of like hopping around and spewing water in places.
He can go drown humans. I'm fine with this.
Okay. You're gonna let him go. So now you guys are gonna have to get in the front door, which I think you're probably gonna use the bear for, I'd imagine.
Bear, can you
Yes.
get the door open?
All right, roll a strength roll with the bear. You're gonna get a plus 10 to that.
This is
I'm
insane.
adding to it a little bit more than a normal grizzly bear because it is made of stone. That's gonna be a 22. Okay, so the stone grizzly bear bashes its way through the front door and actually plows over another guard who was behind it, pinning him under the door, so he's down. And on the inside, it appears that there are various people in the house, mostly the house staff, who appear to be running amok and trying to hide. And there's a big staircase immediately in front of you that leads up to a grandiose door at the top, most presumably the Lord's office.
I'm just going to go, okay, everyone. Kill him.
Okay, so right now we're gonna say this. So most of the suits of armor are still back in the town dealing with the guards. However, the cucumbers have made their way up to you, as well as the furniture and the bird bath. So all of those things are going to attack. I'm gonna roll a d20 for each group. All right, so the 10 is the bird bath. He just kind of stubs somebody's toe, basically. He doesn't
He
really
tried.
do too much.
I'm gonna pat him on the top, going, "You tried, buddy."
The cucumbers, unfortunately, get squashed. They are no more. The cucumbers have been slain, finally, by the local guard. And the other one was the furniture. Unfortunately, the furniture also did not stand much of a chance. They were also slain by the guards as well and broken. However, you may spin, or you may roll for the yourselves, as well as the somebody can roll for the grizzly bear statue.
I'm gonna roll to bring more things back. Bring more to life. Give me another 20. Fuck!
All right, here's what I'm going to have happen. So the 15, you actually hit... actually, no, I'm going to make that the 4. So the 15, what happens is you hit what looks like one of those nutcrackers, like one of the ones that's about, like, waist high. And the statue itself comes to life and then immediately runs up to the nearest, like, basically, like, waiter or whatever that's still house staff and punches him grabs him right in the balls with the nutcracker. And just proceeds to keep crushing his genitals. So he's going to be busy doing that. The 4, I'm going to have you make the chandelier that's above one of the guy who's guarding the staircase. So as that happens, the chandelier looks down and disconnects. It looks down and looks at you as he sees what's underneath him, and he looks and he says, "Godspeed, sir." As he disconnects himself from the ceiling and proceeds to fall down on the knight, he is immediately crushed to the ground and killed. However, the chandelier also kills itself in the process.
Well, I don't have any repair spells, damn it. Alright,
No,
so we're
it's
gonna
fine.
keep making our way up there. I'm gonna have the grizzly bear with the angel on top go ahead and burst down the door that the Lord is in.
All right, so what happens is this. So roll strength for the grizzly bear to break down that door, because that door is also reinforced. All right, that's going to be enough to break down the door. So the grizzly bear breaks down the door, and all of you kind of walk in. And you see that the Lord is behind his counter. He just frantically let a raven go out the window.
Oh, can I aim my fire? Can I aim a fire at it?
You might want to use the lightning bolt. It's probably more accurate, but it's up
Oh,
to
I
you.
wonder if that'll turn it into our side.
No, it'll probably just cook it.
Well, that's dinner.
Ah,
mate.
God.
Nope. Okay, that's
Can
a
I
miss.
turn the window? Can I accidentally hit the window and make the window live?
All right, so here's what's going to happen. So you aim at the raven, but the raven is fortunately enough for it is able to fly out the window and get far enough away so that you can't shoot it. At least not immediately, unless you get up on the windowsill. However, you did hit the windowsill. Now, what happens is, as soon as he lets it go, he puts his hand down on the windowsill. But the window itself has come to life. So the window, as soon as it realizes what's happened, immediately closes itself on his hand, shattering all of his bones and pinning him in place. The only way he's getting out of there is if he cuts his own hand off.
So,
Yeah, oh, my finger!
who wants to kill him, everyone?
What's happening?
We're taking
Shoot
over
him!
your town.
Shoot face!
You're gonna
Go-
shoot? Okay, you want to? What, Moko? Do you want to shoot him? And Kim, you want to shoot him too?
Yeah.
Go for it, you
All
two.
right, both of you can aim and fire. All right, Moko, that's gonna hit. That's 4. That's acid. Kim,
Oh,
Kim, I'm gonna say that glances. It doesn't quite hit him. But Moko, you're gonna hit him with acid, so I'm gonna say that's gonna do 2d6 plus 3 damage on hit.
Thank you, Chad. I am.
Wait, how much?
2d6 plus 2. Or plus 2 or plus 3, I don't care. Okay, so that's a 10. So that's enough damage to actually kill him. So you splatter him with acid all over his head and shoulders and face. And as he's desperately trying to pull his collapsed and destroyed hand out of the windowsill, the acid melts his skull into goop and he dies. His hand is still in the window. As he collapses to the ground, the window opens, finally releasing what remains of his hand and greeting you. Hey there, I'm Window Pane. Nice to meet you all.
It's nice to meet you, Windowpane. Thank you so much for your help.
Can you free me from my prison that is this wall? I would like to see the world, to love, to live.
Of course, Grizzly. Can you gently take him off there, please?
Be gentle.
You're gonna make me roll for this, aren't you?
Yes, I will.
Do I have to do the plus 10?
It'll be a... did somebody give you a plus 10?
I thought the bear had... Oh, that's only an attacking, right? Because you
The
kept
pl-
having
oh,
to do...
the plus 10 I did earlier. That was a luck roll.
Oh, okay. That should be
Unfortunate.
gentle enough.
That's a 3.
Come on.
I'll give you a mulligan. Roll again.
We don't need the tree incident again.
Okay. Okay, that's a 19. That's a 19. I'll take that. So, the bear very carefully kind of like breaks the area around the window pane and is able to pull it out of the wall intact. So it's still a little rough around the edges, but he's not like damaged, and the glass in him is still appears to be intact. So that does work. So now the Lord is dead. Most of the townspeople are being basically massacred by random items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll now. Everybody please roll a search check.
I want this to be a village that becomes canon of just living inanimate objects.
All right, and everybody's going to have to roll one of these, by the way. So Purity, that was a 15. Moko and Kim, you'll have to roll as well. Moko, that was an 8, and
Wow.
Kim, that was also an 8. Okay, so you two don't notice anything. You're just kind of like throwing stuff around the office and celebrating. Purity, you look out the window, and all you see is what looks like a green orb in the sky. You're not really sure what it is. I'll have you roll an intelligence check if you want to discern it. That's a 17. So because you're becoming a bit more intelligent as you continue to kind of parade your way through this town and see things and pick up magical spells, you can tell that what that is something that I have had in these games before. It's something known as an MWMD, or a magical weapon of mass destruction.
Oh, you dick.
And it is flying directly towards the center of this village.
Oh, you dick. Everyone run!
I will give everybody one chance. If you roll below an 18, you will be vaporized.
You're such a dick.
I said this was a one-shot.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
been fun, everybody.
You are all vaporized in the ensuing nuclear explosion. The town was then cornered off from the rest of everything, and anything else that was remaining was burned to the ground and magically dispelled. They will rebuild on it again in about 20 years when the government says that it's okay.
Dick. We could have kept this village.
You could have, but this was also a one-shot.
Dick.
I mean,
Also,
this is,
you would assume this is the first time that this happens. It's not.
Wait, what?
this is just a case of like
That's why
flying
there's
too far to the
protocols.
sun.
That's why there's protocols.
Dick.
Oh, God.
You were expecting
oh,
us all to
God.
die right away.
Moko, did you want to try and shoot it with your butt beam?
Do it, Moko, do it.
Okay.
Save
Got a
us.
miss again. No, it's actually 19.
19, that will hit, but the question is it far enough away? Now, that's an ice, so that's not actually going to stop it or blow it up. It's just going to freeze it, so when it hits the ground, it's still going to explode normally.
Damn it, Moko.
So that won't do anything. So, yeah, all right, so that is the end of It's Alive, the D&D one-shot that we did where items come to life for a little while before humanity decides that they need to correct their sins.
Dick.
To be fair, like I said, I constructed it as a one-shot.
Yeah, you were expecting us to die instantly.
No, I was not expecting you to die instantly. I just wanted an ending like Return of the Living Dead.
Dick.